Does the white man show you his symbol is? Everywhere you see is what?
An eagle flying.
That's Moses telling you who would put that yoke of iron on your neck. How did America become the #1 biggest empire on the face of the planet? Slave labor. Oh, yeah, more debt. Oh, that's great. All right. Well, now what do your kids do as a result? Work. Wait, when does it stop?
Wake them up.
You are in hell and you don't know it. Your creator created you. He chose you. He said, if you obey my commandments, I'm going to put you above all people on the face of the earth. That doesn't sound like equality. The white man tells us, no, we want to be equal. We should want to be equal. No, we don't want to be equal with them. They're nothing. God said they're below you. You don't even know that. Imagine if you knew that was in the Bible. Deuteronomy 7:6. I just want to make sure you hear it. Deuteronomy 7:6. This is how God feels about his chosen people. He created you. He gave you his hair. He gave you his image. He didn't give that to them. They got that. They got this nonsense right here. And they forced that on us. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Because he gave us his holy commandments. That makes us the holy people of God. Right. Watch this. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Above all people.
Below.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God said you are above all people. Did you know the Bible says that about you? You knew the Bible said that about you before you came up here? I was going to say, think about that. My sister, I know she's been watching us a little bit. That's how God feels about you. But guess what? What is the media? What are they saying about you? What do they portray in the news about you, about our people? Negativity, imagery, negative imagery. It's always Tyrone shooting Pookie. It's always this, and it's always some crazy nonsense going on. Good. Guess what? But what would God say? Back to Deuteronomy 28 and 48. One more time.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48.
Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So God would send our enemies against us. Watch this.
In hunger.
In hunger. So just like he was bringing out to you, even the drink that you got in your hand, our people don't own that. You got to serve your enemies. These are things we used to have. We used to have as a people, my brother. We used to have that as a people. We used to be self-sufficient. But God said, no, you're going to lose all of that. I'm going to make you dependent now on them. Because you don't want to listen to me. You don't want me to be your God. So guess what? Watch this, my brother. Watch this. Now he's your God. Right. Y'all don't want to listen to me? I'm going to put him above you now. That's the God that we serve. Watch this. Read.
In hunger.
In hunger. Read.
And in thirst.
Like as we was going over. Read.
And in nakedness.
Even in the clothes that we have, our people don't make these. The textiles, the raw textiles. All we do is just put a name on it. Oh, Rockaware. Oh, we feel good about it. No, Sean John. Who gave them the raw material?
Bring it out.
It ain't our people. Watch this.
And in the want of all things.
And want of all things includes your religion. That's why our people go to church on Sundays. They're relying on the white man to tell them, not the Bible. The Bible doesn't say anything about Sunday being the Sabbath day. That's not in any Bible anywhere. But guess what? Because we have to serve them in want of all things, now we believe that Jesus is a white man. We believe the Bible is a white man's book. We think everybody in the book is white, when the book literally tells you everybody is black.
That's right.
How does that make sense? Think about that. That's why we have to understand we serve them in want of all things. And he will do what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
There's the yoke of iron, like he was showing you, that he would put on our necks until when?
Until he have destroyed thee.
There's what happened with the Emancipation Proclamation. Do y'all know when that was? When was that? 1865, yes. And what did the 18 was? So what they say 1863 really, but still, the point is, what happened? They took the yokes of iron off our necks. What did we do as a people? They said we were freed, right? Yeah. But did we go anywhere?
No.
No. Yeah, guess what they did? Hey, nigga, yeah, well, okay, nigga, you free, go ahead. Master, where we gonna go?
You would think that once freed, the slaves would get off the plantations as fast as humanly possible. But in his autobiography, Booker T. Washington mentioned that many ex-slaves, especially older ones, decided to stay. Although free, these ex-slaves typically made deals with their former masters to work for pay. According to Washington, one by one, the older slaves began to wander from the slave quarters back to the big house.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call. We're gonna do this. You can still work the land. I'll give you a little bit of change just to keep you, sustain a little bit. But now, you are quote unquote an owner of the land with me. Sharecropping. That did not even stop until the 1960s, 1970s.
When you sharecropping, they supposed to 50-50. But what it is, they're gonna always have you in debt. And they kept you in debt because they did the book work. You never were gonna get out of debt. It didn't matter how many bales of cotton you picked. We picked 50 bales of cotton. And my dad said, boy, we had a good year. We picked 50 bales of cotton. And when he got ready to sell up with the boss man said the identical same thing. Said you had a good year. You picked 50 bales of cotton. You almost broke even.
They just kept the slavery going and just called it something else. Just like convict leasing. All of that stuff that you like in the jails and all that. That's why you think our people make up the majority of the jails. We have to serve them in want of all things because we don't want to serve our black God.
That's right.
Read, watch this. Verse 49. Watch this, my brother, watch this. Verse 49.
And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar.
He said he will bring a nation against you from far. Watch this.
From the end of the earth.
From the end of the earth. He will bring another race of people from far, from the end of the earth. Watch this.
As swift as the eagle flies.
As swift as what?
Eagle flies.
As swift as what?
Eagle flies.
What does the white man show you his symbol is? Everywhere you see is what?
An eagle flies.
That's Moses telling you who would put that yoke of iron on your neck. That's how prophecy works.
That's right.
That's how we know the Bible is the true book. Thousands of years before it would happen, Moses would tell our people. Our people are sitting there like, what? We don't know what the hell they talking about. Now we're here. Now we're looking back in history like, oh, that's what he was talking about.
Right.
The man who would have what? He would tell you, he would give you this eagle. What did they do? That's how prophecy is. What did they say when they landed on the moon? That's what you're looking at here. What did they say when they landed on the moon?
That's it.
Y'all remember? There you go. The eagle has landed, showing you they know the Bible's true.
Contact light. Okay, engine stop. We copy you down, Eagle. Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
They know who they are in the Bible, and they know who they have in captivity. They know who they have redlined into the ghettos and slums. They know who they feed those drugs to, who they feed all that crazy negative media to, so that we keep looking at each other and no, that's just a hoe. That's just a nigga. Man, nobody care about them. Good. Why? But if we see them jogging through the neighborhood, we don't say nothing to them. They just jogging, they got their little dog and whatnot running right through the projects, and we don't say nothing. As soon as we see another nigga, hey yo man, where you from, nigga? Where you from? Who are you? Right. Why do we do that?
Wake them up.
God is telling you, the Bible always had that answer for us. We got to come back to it, bro. Watch this, verse 68. This is what he was bringing out to you. Watch how brazen the white man is. You see on this side, right? The eagle, right there on the dollar bill. We all have dollar bills all the time. You just heard, as swift as the eagle flies, he would come and get us and put us in slavery. Watch this, verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, let me ask you a question. What is that? What do we associate that with? You just heard it. She just said it. We say, well, read it one more time. I want you to get it. I wanted to click with you. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Into what?
Egypt, again.
Hold on. Into Egypt again. The white man, yes, slavery, but why do you think he has this on his dollar bill? Look at that Washington Monument. Does it not look exactly the same thing? Just this at the top.
Right.
The obelisk. He's telling you this is what? Revelation 11 and 8.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8.
Oh, praise you in the spirit.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city.
God said the Israelites are dead. Why? Because we don't even know we're the children of Israel.
Right.
My brother needs to understand that we are the children of Israel. Watch this. He said that they're dead bodies. That's what makes us dead. To God, we're dead. We're called ourselves African American, like you just said.
Right.
God doesn't know what an African American is. He knows what somebody from the tribe of Judah is.
Right.
He knows that.
That's right.
Because that has his name in there. That's how important you are.
Right.
You are the only people that walk on the face of the earth with the name of God on you.
That's right.
The white man doesn't have that. The Chinese man doesn't have that. That's why they had to take that from you.
Right.
That's how important of a role you are, and they continue to just have you relegated down to just a servile position.
Bring it out.
Just work all day, every day. Work. Oh, nigga, you want to retire? Nah, we moving to retiring age to 71. Work till you to the bone until you die.
That's right.
And then what did you give over to your kids? Oh, yeah, more debt. Oh, that's great. All right. Well, now what do your kids do as a result? Work. When does it stop?
Wake them up.
You are in hell and you don't know it. That's what is going to wake our people up, realizing that they are in captivity. We are the lion that's in the cage that needs to what? Get out of the damn zoo. That's what this is. This is captive. This is us.
Right.
Until you come back to this Bible, which will set you free, that's when you're going to realize, oh, I'm royalty. What the hell? No, I'm not listening to you now, bro. Get out of here. Now I got to listen to you for a job. Yeah, cool. I got to do what I got to do, because why? Now God told me I have to serve them. I have to serve them, but I got to keep his commandments.
That's right.
Watch this. Verse 68. Finish that. So now you know that the Bible is prophesying.
Finish 11.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Keep going.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8.
Watch this, my brother. Watch
their
this.
dead bodies shall lie in the...
Watch this, my brother. Watch this.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
So that's how you know this place is called Sodom and Egypt. Why is this place called Sodom? I want to know. You might have an idea. I don't want to ask you yet. Why is this place called Sodom? One of you two. You know what happened in Sodom?
Yeah. Two angels came down, and then because they had gate, they were lusting over the angels.
Yes.
They killed. God wiped down the whole town.
Right. But I was about to say, you know more Bible than I thought. All praises. That's good. I was about to say that's what happened. The two angels, the men that were in the city were lusting after these angels. There's two brothers, and they're lusting after them. And just like you said, then what happened? The angels actually had to blind them. And then, of course, as they got blinded, later on, as you already pointed out, that entire city and the 5 cities that were within it all got destroyed with hellfire. But what were they doing? They were in the midst of what we call homosexuality, fornication, all kinds of wicked, immoral crap. That's what they were pushing in that place. What did America just push not too long ago under Obama?
It is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Gay marriage.
Yes. God is telling you this is spiritual Sodom and what?
Which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
And Egypt. Why Egypt? Because just like you just found out, we are in the spiritual Egypt. We are in slavery here. That's what we were made to do, just like they were in the back in the Egyptian times. In the great Egyptian kingdoms, when Egypt was the number one kingdom on the face of the earth. Why was Egypt the number one kingdom on the face of the earth? Because they were using free labor. How did America become the #1 biggest empire on the face of the planet? Slave labor, free labor. If I don't have to pay for it, of course I get to benefit immensely. I become the #1 greatest empire on the face of the planet, and then all of a sudden here comes people reading the Bible out loud, and all of a sudden, oh no, that's hate. No, that's just facts.
Right.
We're just going over history.
That's right.
We all know that's what happened to us. Read it on, finish that. No, back to Deuteronomy 28, one more time. Just so you know that the Bible's talking about you. Watch this. All praises, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Watch this, my brother.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord said he would bring the Israelites into Egypt again because they just got out of Egypt physically. But guess what? We just read in Revelation 11 and 8, this Egypt would be a spiritual Egypt. If it's a spiritual Egypt, that means what? It's another place. This is not talking about the Egypt of Africa. That's in Africa. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
But how?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. With ships. What we know as cargo ships. This is Egypt right here for us. The Egypt down there in South America, for a lot of our brothers that are in Brazil, that's Egypt for them. Our brothers and sisters that are serving in oppression in Africa right now, that's their Egypt. Everywhere we go, that we are serving in captivity under another race of people, that God calls it Egypt. Our homeland, all praises. She said, where is our homeland? Let's get that, Galatians 4. All praises. Watch this. Oh, I'm about to say, Joe, you went ahead of me a little bit. Watch this. Let's finish Deuteronomy 28. It's gonna mention that. It's gonna mention it. 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Read on.
By the way whereof I speak unto thee.
That's how we know we are the true Israelites, the true Jews. Read on, watch
Thou
this.
shalt see it no more again.
Thou shalt see what the it is. That's our homeland, like you just said. What is our homeland? He said we would not see our homeland again. But then what would happen when we were in this Egypt? Read.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Now you know we were sold. What was the first commodity on Wall Street? That was us.
It's hard to imagine now, with banks and office buildings lining the streets of Manhattan's financial district. But in the early 1700s, the corner of Wall and Pearl was also a site where thousands of enslaved people were bought and sold. Right there, where office towers now loom, the city of New York operated a municipal slave market. It opened in 1711 by order of the city's Common Council and remained active until at least 1762. The city government authorized, funded, and maintained the market.
That was the first commodities on Wall Street. You want to know how Wall Street got its wealth? Us. You want to know how these what they call it? They call it old money. The banks, the banking institutions, Chase, I think Jamie Dimon, their CEO from a few years back, he just apologized for slavery. Oh, I apologize for what we did to y'all. Like, nobody wants your stupid apology, nigga. What the hell? What is wrong with these people? Watch this.
Galatians.
Now you ask, what is our homeland? What is your homeland, my brother? Watch this.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26.
Read.
But Jerusalem, which is above us free, which is the mother of us all.
That is our homeland. That is our mother. It's always been Jerusalem. Jerusalem is literally the center of the earth. There's a reason why they try to call it the Middle East. It's not the Middle East. It's literally, but it is the center of the entire world. The entire world revolves around you not knowing who you are.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airways, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.